And hello, Shark fans, this is your beloved Soldier of the Inverted Cross back for another Rips Robot Mode Review special. And if you guys seen the little stupid slideshow thing I put up a few weeks back, or a week or two back at this point, when it was being filmed, I think it was. Yeah, as I'm filming this, it's been like a week. The Transformers Cheese of Doom thing. You've seen my custom Revenge of the Fallen Voyager Megatron. I'm going to tell you guys, it is an extremely, extremely easy fix to do this. And it looks a million times better. The backpack is just pegged in. Just slot the backpack off. Not the pin out, slot it off. The ball joints here, these are on ball joints that you can pop off, but these pieces are slotted right inside there next to his head. You basically will unscrew this, and there's some more screws inside here you will take out to separate the torso, and they slide out. Easy. The legs, my main gripe about this figure. Okay, as we all know, in the movie, Megatron had tank treads for feet. And the way they formed, it was like tank treads like this, that went out like this. His legs were not chicken legs. They basically had you bend the legs. I'll transform one of them and show you, just for the heck of it. Just give me a second. This is, and it eliminated the knee joint. That's basically how they wanted the leg transformed. Nice effort, but basically this way works better. And I know some people might not care for the tank treads on the side, but they're necessary to be there for balance. And this gives him a much larger size. Like he's much taller like this. I'm straightening the joints up. He's flipping everyone off. Yeah, this makes him much taller. And I mean, this is back when Voyagers were bigger anyway. And I'll go and do his scale. He's a big Voyager, especially with. And this doesn't bother me. Articulation, when you move all that crap off of him. Well, before I get to articulation, good lord, that head sculpt is amazing. And also, I love the mech in there. I can't remember if I reviewed this guy for Rips Robot Mode Review, so you'll actually get to see him reviewed before I took the backpack off. If I have, if not, sorry guys. It's already done, and I can't undo what I did for some things. Head, as far as articulation, like I said, head is on a very, very good ball joint, and there's some joints in here like to adjust forward. You can go anywhere you want, basically. I tend to leave it like this, where it's a little more flush to the body. This arm, it has a missile. I have no clue where it's at. It can go up and down when you remove that backpack a lot better. Rotate, elbow bend about this much, which is a pretty good elbow bend, especially when you combine it with the upward move of the shoulder. And then there's a rotation, which is awesome. And this arm actually isn't too out of scale, because he had one smaller arm in the movie and then one big arm. The leader class went crazy with the whole giant cannon arm and sickly arm. Let me retract the sword. I know a lot of people fold this up like this, and that's okay, but it still looks a bit flimsy and hollow. So he still has the shoulder bolt with this, and that looks a lot better to me. Same articulation, pretty much. Yeah, well, here, this is a different joint on this one. It can move up like this, and it can rotate, and there's an elbow bend. And the gimmick here is designed where if you hold the gears, the sword won't come out. My gears are a bit off, but it still works perfectly fine. You just have to hold it. And he has the sword from the movie. This little claw right here can open and close. I've found it useful to put the minifigures in that I've been having him hold. Like the human minifigures I've got. And there's a waist articulation. That's how I said the mech tech thing works. Really satisfying mech tech, by the way. The legs can move out like this, but I mean, it kind of breaks the sculpt. Legs can move here, can rotate. All of it's on clicky ratchet joints, and depending on how you adjust the torso and stuff, you can get more range. I think there's a thigh swivel here. When you do the mod I did, you can get a very nice knee bend on him, and then these can pivot to help him stand better, and then these still pivot. This is probably my favorite movie Megatron figure. Now, it was my least favorite still the Voyager from the first movie. And then my favorite was the Dark of the Moon one if it wouldn't have been so small. As it stood, the Galvatron, since I guess that's technically Megatron, since it's Megatron reincarnated, was my favorite. But yeah, this was my favorite Megatron in the movie just because he was the most successful. He had all the Transformers movies because he killed Optimus and he kicked Sentinel's butt in the third movie. I know it was still the same Megatron, but the tank Megatron was the most successful. And I really like this figure. And he looks great displayed next to my custom The Fallen, which I'm about to review. So that'll be in the next video. So until next time, this has been your beloved soldier of the inverted cross, Rip the Full Blown Freak Show, signing off. Farewell.